Yeah, I really just stopped talking. I just had nothing to say to nobody. I was angry with the world and I changed my life. I was like, okay, you're gonna be a singer, you're gonna be a rapper, you're gonna do music.
Real 92.3, LA's new home for hip hop. Big Boy's neighborhood. It is a pleasure to have this queen in the neighborhood. Lizzo is in the
What?
neighborhood.
That's a real cowbell?
Yes.
It is.
Can I do it?
Of course you can.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
damn. Hey, dude, you can tell she's into music and she does instruments and shit because
Oh, yeah.
people don't know how to ring the bell.
That's true. You did
Really?
a good job.
Yeah, man.
More
like,
cowbell, please.
More cowbell,
Yeah.
baby. Lizzo, welcome to the neighborhood. It's a pleasure to have you in the neighborhood.
It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood.
Yes, it is. I should have let her just sing it in the clear so I could have it.
That would have been our intro. That would have been our intro.
Next time I will. All righty. So how has it been just with and when we talk about working, accolades, people know what's going down, then we come into this pandemic time. Do you work more during the pandemic or how did you handle that when it was like really the shutdown?
Well, I think my first priority was safety
Yeah.
for myself, and for others, for my family.
Did you ever catch COVID?
No.
Oh, I heard that. Yeah, well.
God, amen.
Knock on it.
Thank you, Jesus.
You're not prejudiced to those that did, right?
I know.
Oh,
Wait,
okay.
did
yeah,
you?
Yeah, I caught it.
Oh,
yeah.
when?
I had it in like late June or early July of 2020. But when I
Wow.
had it, Lizzo, it was like you look at the news and it was body counts and bodies in refrigerated
Yeah.
trucks and it was a mess.
Scary time.
You know, but I didn't lose my sense of smell, sense of taste. I had like little headaches because I don't get headaches like that, but I just stayed like I always stayed like green, and I so I didn't have any like lung problems or anything like that. So
God is
I knock
good.
on everything.
Oh
yeah.
my goodness.
all the time. Hello,
And all the time?
God is good.
Okay.
There
We
it
have
is.
church up in here tonight.
So you say you just kind of course everybody's concerned.
Yeah, I
You
mean
know what I'm
everything
saying?
stopped. Like
Yeah.
touring stopped. Like I was supposed to tour Asia, and then do all these festivals, and it all stopped. Everybody shut it down. So I was at home at first, prioritizing that, and then I think I was like, okay, well it's time to work on the next album.
Right.
So I did it in the best way I could. I had a studio set up in my guest house. And so I just had to like figure it out. I would have like Zoom calls with producers, and I would sit there and be like, okay, I got Pro Tools in a dream.
Hey, so when you work like that, is it a little different for you though? Because we all had to pivot. We all had to figure it out, and we were like, we don't know how long this is going to last.
Yeah.
You know, we weren't going to have a chance to wait it out. So was it working different for you though?
It was super different, but it reminded me of when I was younger and I used to write songs, and I didn't have, $1 million recording studios
Yeah,
and
I
the
still
budgets
don't.
and yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
You got this. This is nice.
Yeah, but I don't own this,
Nice
Lizzo.
digs.
You know what I'm saying? All this stuff will come right off this
At least
wall.
you own the cowbell.
Yeah, that is
Okay.
mine. You know what I'm saying?
All right,
Yeah,
well-
y'all fired me. Guess what I'm taking with me?
Uh-huh.
The cowbell.
Cowbell coming with me.
Hello. Lizzo, had you always enjoyed music? Was music like in your household growing up?
Yes.
You always been around it?
Yes, my mom sang in church, played piano and sang in church. My dad loved music, and so we're just like a super musical family. And I wasn't like the singer or nothing like that. I played the flute though,
Oh.
so that was my musical talent.
Did you pick up the flute like when in school when they had programs, or you picked up the flute because you wanted to?
I picked up the flute in school in a program,
Yeah.
but my band in the 5th grade was the best band in the land for 5th graders.
Go ahead now.
And
Yeah.
we would get down because, my band director, he was young. And back then I was in 5th grade, so I didn't realize it. But he was like, in his 30s.
Right, yeah, he's the
was
old guy.
Exactly.
Yeah.
He was transposing music from the radio for us. And so we was playing all kinds of stuff like Biggie Smalls and Lil Kim stuff. And so the parents would come to the auditorium and they would just be rocking in their seats in the stuff with the
so
stands. And I'm like, okay, so this band is cool. So everyone wanted to be in band. So, I joined it and then I got picked to play the flute.
Hey man, I played trumpet in LA Unified School District because back then they had music programs. They don't have them now.
Right.
But man, if I would have stayed on that trumpet,
Right.
I
And
probably wouldn't even be here.
that's what I was going to.
You know
Where
what I'm
would
saying?
you be?
I don't
This
know.
is pretty
Shoot.
great.
Probably, I don't know.
This
like,
is you're doing
opening
well
for you somewhere.
yourself.
Or, you know what I'm saying? Lizzo, I remember the first time I saw you perform live. It was at like a BET award show, right?
It was the BET Awards.
Yeah, and man, the crowd went crazy. Then you turned around and you had the flute. I didn't see nobody hand you the flute. Jose and I was like, man, where the fuck that come from? You just turned around.
You don't want to know.
Right? Yeah. Well, maybe I do. Maybe I do. But no, and I'm telling you, like, your energy, your smile, like everything about you is like contagious. You know what I'm
Thank
saying?
you.
Like, I love to see you.
Yeah.
You know, and even when people say, oh, the confidence, we're supposed to have that.
Yes.
And I love that.
Yes. Thank you.
You know, so had you always been the person that's always was confident? Because I was always good in the skin I'm in. Even when I was over 500 pounds. The skin I'm in, like, if you knew my mom, I was confident. You know what I'm saying? Had that always been you?
And that's a blessing that you
Yeah,
had
man.
that because a lot of people don't.
Yeah.
I definitely did not. I've always been confident in my talent.
Right.
I could always lean on my talent, my personality. Physically, did not have the confidence that I have now. I had to work really hard for it. And because I was born with it.
Right.
And the world took it away from me. And it was my job to get it back.
And when you say the world took it away from you, are we talking about once you got on in the social media world or just the world period?
Oh, no, fuck
beforehand?
them.
Yeah.
What? Bitch, I'm rich.
Hello.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
Like, you know
talking
who I
about
am.
me. You
I
getting
don't-
me streams, bitch.
You know who I am? I don't know who you are. Yeah.
Period. No, I'm talking about growing up watching television,
Right.
growing up going to school and being told through messaging, and explicitly being told from people's mouths that I was not beautiful, I did not look good, my body wasn't good, my body was bad, I need to lose weight, I would be so much prettier if I was thin. That. Seeing movies, not seeing myself, seeing magazines, not seeing myself, that kind of took my confidence away. Watching movies where fat people were made fun of, where they're the butt of the joke, they're always out of breath and, you know, never the love interest,
Right.
never desirable. That is what took my confidence away from me because I believed it. You know, some people go through it and they see, they'll be like, I'm the shit and you gonna find out.
Right.
Not me.
Right. Not early, not at a particular moment.
I was like, they're right. Let me change myself.
Really?
But I always knew I was the shit with my talent. I'm talented. Can't nobody take that away from me. I rap, I sing, I dance, I write music, I produce, I play the flute, I score music. I do it all, you know? So
And when you say you did kind of succumb to the outside influences, what do you mean by that? Like when you said,
like I tried to change myself. Yeah, I like dieted most of my entire life, wore girdles and shapewear to school when I was in middle school. You know, uncomfortable girdles that was breaking skin and making me sweat profusely in class. I was embarrassed. I was ashamed of myself. I worked out in the gym all the time. I didn't eat. I was obsessed with being thin
right.
because I thought that would make me pretty.
What do you hear now when, like, you're the picture of so many people that say, man, you know what? I love her. And you probably didn't have a Lizzo when you were growing up. You know what I'm saying? What is it like now when people come to you and they say how you helped them?
It's crazy because I never had a Lizzo, but there were people before me that gave me hope, like Queen Latifah, Missy Elliott. And it's wild that now I'm in spaces where I can share spaces with Missy Elliott and Queen Latifah. Like I've done a song with Missy and a music video, Tempo, and she gives me great advice. I saw Queen Latifah at the Songwriters Hall of Fame, and she was like, man, you are doing everything that you are supposed to be doing. Like, I wish that I had seen this when I was coming up. I was like, but you're you. That's what I saw. You know,
man.
So to hear it from my inspiration and my influence is wild. Because it's confirmation I'm doing the right thing.
You know what? I couldn't imagine Lizzo being in a position. I've been in radio. This is my 28th year next month, right? I couldn't imagine getting into the radio game or getting into this, this public arena when I was 500 pounds. And I was good. My billboards, I got my shirt off. I celebrated the skin I was in, all that. But if they had social media back then, I don't know if, you know what I'm saying? Like, social media to me, even now, it's just you use it for what you want, but it's the devil to me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I've never been on Facebook in my life. I just choose not to.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But how do you handle all the social media stuff?
It's wild because we're like different. I'm a part of a new generation of artists. Like, I'm in a new class. It's like me and Lil Nas X and Doja Cat, who we're like coming up in this age where this is normal. Like, it's almost like, well, it's a part of the game where you got to get abused verbally on the internet by millions of strangers every day. You kind of make that a part of your identity as an artist, and it's actually shitty. We shouldn't be putting up with this. I remember, like, Adele, the first time I really talked to Adele on the phone was when I was getting a lot of backlash for just being a fat person. And she called me and was like, how the hell are you doing this? Like, she was like, it wasn't even like this when she was first coming out, which goes to show how quickly the industry has changed. I think it's fun to piss people off. I like pissing them off. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, what are you going to do about it, bitch? And if you try to do something, I'll beat your motherfucking ass.
Go ahead now.
Like, I actually will beat your fucking ass.
These nails, I can get these nails replaced.
Oh, baby, the nails are a part of the problem. I've learned to live. I'm evolved. I will whoop your ass. And if I don't do it physically, I'll do it with words. And if I don't do it with words, I will tear you down, bitch. If you try to tear me down, I'll tear you down first, ho. People think that I'm like this peaceful person.
Yeah. And it comes with the job,
peaceful, like, but when you come at me, bitch, I will beat your ass.
I don't know why I want to see that.
I
don't want to see it, but I would love to go home and tell my wife, like, baby, I was at the concert. Lizzo fucked this lady up. Like, baby,
try
it was like,
me.
And we were like pulling her off, and she kept breaking away from us. You know what I'm saying? We were
hold me back.
It won't be no hold me back. We be like trying,
Yeah, I mean, I like pissing people off, so I say things. I'll post and be like, "Oh my God, I love being a fat bitch. It relaxes me. It pisses off all those like Republican people and stuff. They get mad when I show my ass. I'm like, get mad, ho."
Hey, man, you know what I love about you though, man? Even when I just saw you, you have this energy that makes me smile. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's crazy because you're always smiling, most of the time, unless, you know what I'm saying? But that you're always smiling. You have such a great energy. And then there's people, when you see people win, you want to see good things happen to good people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so when you do win and you win it your way and you're showing so many people across the world to just be us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, because I feel like when I win, people feel like they win.
Yeah.
Because if I'm shining, everybody gonna shine. I said it, and people truly feel
when
that.
You get
from
your
me.
next Grammy, I'm coming up there with you then. When you say when you win, see, when you win, we all win. We all just gonna bail up there and be like, man,
That's what I would do. I'd be like, you know what, everybody, come on.
Yeah,
everybody.
come on up
like,
here.
who me? Yeah, you, everybody. You in the back.
How do you get your privacy though? Because let me tell you, I was at I think it was Diddy's party one night, and this is before we all got shut down and everything, right? And I remember I was sitting with Dr. Dre, and Dr. Dre was like, "Is that Lizzo?" And I was like, "Yeah." And I've never seen Dre, and I've known Dre for years. I've never seen him get up to go introduce himself to somebody.
Yeah, I remember when he got up. I thought he was just on the way out.
Nah, man, we were sitting down. And he didn't say it, but he was there like, man, fuck this conversation. Hell yeah. You know what I'm saying? He didn't say it, but that's the way I felt. You know what I'm saying? That's the way I felt. But I've never seen that.
This is mind blowing because this was Diddy's 50th.
Yeah, man. That was yeah.
That was the last hurrah, honestly.
Yeah, man.
I flew back from New York because I was doing SNL with Eddie Murphy. And for the Christmas episode, I flew back for Diddy's. I said, bitch, I ain't missing Diddy's 50th.
Yeah.
I know I just got here. I'm new here, but bitch, I know it's about to be crazy up in this one.
Is it crazy, Lizzo, to meet people that you were a fan of and now they're a fan of yours?
I was just looking because I honestly thought I was on the way out and he was like, hi.
Nah.
And I was like, hello, Dr. Dre. Like, what?
Yeah. Nah,
it is
he got
weird.
up because he checked. He was like, man, he said, is that Lizzo? And I looked and I was like, yeah. And he shot up. And I was like, dude, like I've seen that reaction to Dre many a times where people, they'll go to Dre. But I've never seen, and he said, introduce me to her.
No way.
Yep, 1,000,000,000%.
This is making my heart race.
Yeah,
right now.
and then I was like, you don't want to meet her. She be beating up her fans. You know what I'm saying? I was like,
No, I didn't say fans. I said trolls.
Oh yeah, that is true.
I would
that is
never
true.
lay a finger on a fan.
That'd be the clickbait that somebody has.
I know.
Yeah,
Lizzo fights her fans.
Yeah, can you
No.
can you make sure that you get that one for me when she said Lizzo fights her fans? Get that for me.
a new
Now, what's
show.
going on music wise with Lizzo? There's such a catalog now. Is it a gift and a curse when you have so many hit records?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, okay.
I didn't know that's what
She
you
got
were gonna
Seacrest
ask.
in her ear. She was like,
Right.
like,
Seacrest.
Yeah.
I think the gift it's a gift and a gift to
Right.
be so good at so many things.
Mhm.
Being a flute player, proficient in flute, studied in music theory, went to college for that, ear training, piano, and then becoming a poet and a rapper. And honestly, people don't notice about me because they found me in my soulful singing,
Right.
lane. But I was rapidy rap, bananas and pajamas coming down in the hammocks and you know what I'm saying? How fast can you rap? 8 Mile,
Yeah.
Mom Spaghetti. And I
Oh,
was like, how can I be the best rapper I can be? Because I had Lauryn Hill to look up to, and she was as good at rapping as she was at singing. And I thought that was just, and the songs were so good. And I was like, how can you do that? And then discovering my singing voice, and I was like, I can't really sing. And baby,
Hello.
I sing so good, people think I'm a singer. They get mad when I say I'm a rapper.
So what? Yeah. Can you? Not that you put yourself in a box, but I just say Lizzo. Do you? Is it Lizzo? Do you rap? Or you Lizzo? And it's like it's everything now.
You know what I'm going to say on the record with you, because people been real mad for a long time about this. I'm going to say that I'm an artist.
Yeah.
I'm an artist, and my art is this thing that evolves and it's growing, and whatever I feel like doing in that moment, I'm going to do it. So right now, I'm a singer, and I'm singing, For me, it's like my voice is the genre, because I think that also this new age of artists, like we have kind of taken the boundary lines off of genre officially,
Right.
which is a beautiful thing because genre is inherently racist. They used genre to keep white kids away from black music, period, back in the day. Race music, whatever they wanted to call it, it was segregation. And the fact that we have all played into it for so long just shows, how much it works.
Yeah.
And we have torn that down and said, fuck that. No, it started with people being like, I listen to everything.
Right.
But remember, people used to be like, no, I listen to rap, or I listen to R&B, or I listen to rock. And people didn't listen to other stuff. But now it's like, nah, we listen to everything, and I make everything.
And I've seen that even now with what the crowds look like. I remember years ago, I would go to a concert and the crowd would look all black. Then it was all brown, black and brown. And then and now I go to shows. I remember one time I was going to a show and I said, man, if I rolled down the window and recorded this, people would not know what show I was at. And it was Jay-Z and Beyonce at the Rose Bowl.
Wow.
But the way that the crowd looked, I remember years ago when I was in high school, they wanted to suspend me for rapping. Because rapping was like so like, oh, that's what y'all do, and it's so foreign. And now everybody's a fan of it. You know what I'm saying? And so you don't just say, oh, it's a black thing, it's a this thing, it's a people don't look at you and put you in a box.
Right.
Like people say Lizzo.
Yeah.
Do you listen to your music? Do you ever listen and be like,
God.
man, like I created this?
I love my stuff.
Yeah.
I listen to my music all the time. Really, it's really the only music
That you listen to?
I listen to. Like, because I'm listening to my demos, sometimes I'll be with my friends and they be like, hey, can you put on that song? I'm not going to say the name of the songs, but the unreleased ones, I'm like, sure.
Like which ones they talking about though?
Damn.
The unreleased ones.
Yeah.
But you'll find out.
You don't quite trust us.
You'll find out July 15th when my album special drops.
With everybody else.
With everybody else.
Yeah.
But no, like About Damn Time, like that, we had that on repeat. We had that on repeat at the pool in Coachella.
Hey, so you are a fan, and you know what you do for other people.
I'm aware now because people
Yeah,
tell me.
Right.
But I'm not going around being
Do you
like,
make music
you know
for
what
you?
I do for
Yeah.
people? Like, I don't.
Like, give me the mic.
Right.
Do you know? Come out on Coachella.
Hey, how you doing? This is Lizzo. Do you guys really know what I do? Thank you. All right, now here's Harry Styles.
Harry.
And you came out at Coachella. Did you come out not just on stage, but do you watch other acts when you go to like the Coachellas of the world? And do you stand around and watch?
I'm a music fan. I watched Doja Cat last night.
Right. Doja's amazing, huh?
I'm so freaking proud of her and in awe. Like we toured together years ago, like 2018.
Damn.
We toured together. We were on the same tour bus, and I was like, this girl's really
Wow.
cool. Yeah. And now to see like her evolution and how she has not changed. She has not changed who she is. She's just gotten bigger and bigger and bigger and just and better. She's just better. I was in awe.
Hey, Lizzo, can you go, like when we see you at a basketball game, can you walk in for free?
Oh, I thought you was going to say something else.
What you talking about? How you bit my outfit? The
ass out.
That was,
Cheeks.
I made
The
that
epic
famous. That was years ago, though. You know what I'm saying?
ago.
No, but can you walk into a basketball game or a concert without tickets?
I've never attempted to do that. I think that's, I got money, so it's like, why would I try to get stuff for free now? I would.
Is that taboo?
It's not taboo, but that's just the way
Is
that
it
I
tacky?
think. I'd rather pay now that I have the money now but I'll tell you why, because when I was broke, I was sneaking into everything. I was trying to get as much free shit as possible. I was walking by the free sample thing at the grocery store and taking multiple samples, changing my
I
outfit a
still
little
do.
bit so they don't know it's me.
Do you know why
on a
I take
sweater.
advantage of free stuff?
Why?
Because when I was like, we went through bouts of homelessness, it's just everything. I was broke. So now when somebody go to give me something, like I was at this spot yesterday, this dude came up and he's like, Big, such and such, can I get a picture? And we're talking. And as he's going into the place, he was like, man, you want anything? And I was like, no, I'm straight. He was like, you sure? I said, yeah, grab me a cookie. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
So I take.
But I've been in their position, I've been somebody who's just trying to get my feet up. I'm not talking about corporations. I'm like, give me that shit for free, bitch.
Yeah.
I'm
hell
talking
yeah.
about businesses and people who are like, I'll make you this for free or I'll buy you this. I'm like, let me give you a tip. Let me pay you because I was in the same position. Everybody trying to make a living, come up, feed their family.
But I'm talking about like basketball games and concerts. You won't.
I haven't tried. I'm going to
Please
try
try.
just for you.
Yeah, please
Yeah.
try. You can't do it this year with the Lakers because we're out of the playoffs. But
And also,
Yeah.
baby, every time I walk in the Lakers house,
hello. But you make an impact.
I shut it down.
Yeah. Do you know that when you walk into a place that you're gonna shut it down?
I like how you said that. No, I don't. But I don't have that much self-awareness.
See,
big
that's
boy.
what I was gonna ask. And my thing is this. I was gonna ask you straight up, like, do you know your Lizzo?
No,
Does that trip you out?
I don't have self-awareness at all. Like the people around me, I don't have no yes people around me. Everybody
I
keep it.
do. I got it.
You got a bunch of yes
No,
people.
not a bunch. I just have
You
one.
have one yes man.
Just
Oh,
one.
you need one good
Watch,
yes
I'm
man.
hilarious, right? Yes. Thank you.
There you go.
You know what
No,
I'm saying?
I have like a couple super positive people who are
Right.
telling their honest truth. And
Mine
from a
are more
positive-
liars.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying? Who got the sexiest body? Thank you.
You know what? He's not lying about that one.
There it is. You know what I'm saying?
He ain't lying
Sex
about
is
that
all in the
one.
eyes of
Yeah.
me. You know what I'm saying?
That Nike hoodie just
Oh, you stop that.
rolling
man.
on down your body.
You know I'm married, but I'll leave her for you.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? No, for real. Do you want to call her?
My God.
Do you want you want me to FaceTime her? I think she'll understand.
Don't do that.
I won't. Okay.
Don't do that.
Okay, if you're not really down with it, then forget I said it. I'm embarrassed
Oh
now.
my God.
Now I'm embarrassed. Yeah, I'm embarrassed. Man, I shot my shot. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, good Lord, man. You know what I'm saying? What they say, you miss all the shots you don't take.
That's
right?
true, bro.
Sorry about that, man. You
Yep.
know what I'm saying? Can we cut this part off the interview?
No, I
you.
think we'll leave this one.
yeah. But even my wife would be like, you know what, baby, I understand. I understand.
Am I that person? Am I that artist? Like, they're like, oh, you get a pass.
Oh my
am I people's pass? I don't know.
I'm pretty
you
sure.
are.
Yes, you are.
Really?
Yes, Lizzo.
Oh my God. What is it about?
I'm people pass too. You know what I'm saying? No, when people say no, I pass.
Yeah.
I gotta go.
You ever seen my smash or pass? And the only person that said smash was me? Did you see?
No,
it
I
was
haven't seen
Yeah,
that.
it was crazy, man. But you know what, man? Most people are blind. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Most people are blind. I ain't tripping off that. You probably thinking like, all big is that a tear is coming in your eye. It's not.
It's not about looks.
You know what I'm saying?
It's not
It's
about
not,
looks.
but it kind of looks like it's rolling down now.
Is it?
Or,
No,
yeah.
no.
You okay?
When you get older, your eyes just start to water a little bit. Start to water. Okay, well let's not talk about me. Now what's going on with the album though? Is the album done when you say is it July 15th?
Mm-hmm.
Now, as we call it, my buddy Eric. You know Eric White? It's his birthday.
Happy birthday, Eric
Yeah,
White.
there it is,
Wow.
man. So your album is coming out on my boy Eric's birthday.
Oh,
Believe that.
Special day.
Yeah,
That's why I
is.
picked it.
Yeah. She was like, we got to dedicate this one to Eric. You know what I'm saying?
Jesus.
Now, is your album done, or are you still working on it?
Oh, baby, it's done. I
heard
wouldn't
that.
announce it if it wasn't done because I've
When
been
do you know
working on
it's
it for
done?
so long.
Oh, okay.
I knew it when I was sitting in the mastering studio. I flew from South by Southwest straight to the mastering studio, went in that hole, and I sat and I mastered my album. And
Are
I
you
was like,
critical
it's
to
done.
yourself?
I know when to let something go.
Right,
Because,
right.
you know, artists are always like, the mix is never done. I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah, it is, bitch.
And that's what I asked. Like, and that's what I asked. Like, for one, if you can, how many songs are on the new album?
Ooh,
guesstimate.
I'm going to tell you, it's a
Okay.
classic album. Now, you know that there's a number associated with classic.
So either, and when I say classic, right, and just let me know if I'm right, because now we see 25, 30 songs. Are you 8 to 12?
You're crazy. We'll find out one day on July 15th.
Oh, okay. I thought she was going to tell me,
Yeah.
like, when I started saying, like, you know.
No, you can't get me
Okay.
this time. I got earlier last week. Andy Cohen got my ass. I'm not going to let you get my ass.
Oh, you going to let Andy get it, huh? So Andy can get your ass, but we can't?
Listen, I learned.
Tuition
You only
into the school of
fool me
experience.
once, you get my ass.
I wish.
Fool me twice, no ass for you.
Oh, okay, well, there it is. Well, so he got the ass.
He got the ass.
You know, Andy get all the ass.
He do get all the
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Andy get all the ass.
He do get ass.
So you got a classic
I have a classic
as
album.
far as numbering, and you know you got a
And-
classic
and-
as far
and
as material.
I got classic as far as material, sonics, production,
Yeah.
lyricism,
How many
story.
How many do you record?
How many do I record?
Yeah, if you let's just say that there's 12. How many would you record?
I'll say, and I've said this a bunch of times, I've recorded and written up to 170 songs.
How do you know what makes it?
Mm,
Because
it's
I don't
hard.
think you're sitting down saying, "Oh yeah, let me write this horrible ass song."
Mm-mm.
You know what I'm saying?
They're all good.
Yeah,
I be playing my demos for people, and they're like,
this is it.
Yeah. And I'm like, they just didn't make the album. They're like, huh? That one didn't make that one? I'm like, Like, I think that it comes down to a few things. I know this sounds insane, but it has to be a perfect song. Like, there's ingredients to a perfect song. Like, the lyrics, the way the chorus lifts and makes you feel, the production sonics, the length of the song, what I'm talking about in this exact moment and how it affects people in 2022, not 2020, not 2021, how it affects people right now. Is it timeless? Is it gonna, be able to be sung forever? There's a lot of how do I sound on it? How do certain words sound coming out of my mouth? Like, can you make it an Instagram caption? There's so many things like to the songs that have to make them perfect. It may not be the most viral number one song in the world, but it's a good, perfect fucking song, like a perfect sandwich.
And so,
yeah.
and you know that every time you go in.
No.
No, okay.
No, it's a long process, for me. Like, well, some songs be,
right.
Truth
like
Hurts
write
was,
themselves. Oh,
Really?
so easy to write because I was just like, he didn't want to get my hair done. It
got
was
9 verses on it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was just going
Taylor's
through something.
version.
Yeah. I was just going through something.
Yeah. But with like About Damn Time, stream About Damn Time.
Hello.
And play it. It was we've written like 75 versions of that song. Like, I wrote so many different choruses that
Oh
on
my God.
SNL I was singing old versions, and I was like, bitch, if you do this live, I'm gonna beat my own ass.
man.
Yeah, because it was like, bring back the music. I was like, no, that's the old lyric.
She's like, oh my God, I gave that one away.
Yeah, so it's a process. You write it, you let it come from God, and your job as the messenger, don't fuck it up.
Mhm.
It comes out, and then after
I don't
that,
think God will say it straight like that. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like, message from God, then he'd be like, hey, Lizzo, don't fuck this up.
God didn't say the F word. I
okay.
did.
Okay, you did. All right.
It's like when
just wanted to make sure.
somebody gives you something precious and delicate, you're like, don't fucking drop this.
Yeah.
Don't mess it up. Don't break the crystals. So, anyway, and then it comes out of you as an artist, a conduit. And then after that, like the music theorist comes in, the producer comes in. I'm talking about myself.
Right.
And I sit and I compose it and I whittle at it, you know, working with other extremely talented people. But that's the part of me that clicks in to make it, to whittle it. Like Michelangelo said, like you get the marble slab, inside of every marble slab there is a beautiful like statue.
You know, and it's crazy because you can listen to your music, but you understand that you're giving us the absolute best product. Like it's been through all the Lizzo channels before we get a chance to get it. Because now, and no disrespect to anybody else, but we get a lot of microwave music now where things just kind of pop out and it is what it is. And, you know, and sometimes even the audience would just take it. But you make sure that you're making music that we can live with forever. Like some of the great classics that you know, we could sit here and name for days.
It's important to me. I think the other people are important too. The other kind of artists, people who make that shit that's trendy right now, that's cool right now. You listen to it and like, you know, you listen to certain 80s songs now and you're like, what the hell? Like,
it was a moment in time.
You know, it was weird and the way that they pronounced things was different. And that's great though, because we need that music. I turn up to that music. I get lit to that music. I think everybody plays an important part. I play the long game.
Right.
It's a harder road too.
Yeah. People be like, man, you know we done, right? You don't even have to do all that. You know.
No, but I
gotta
gotta
get
do
from
it.
under the board. And like, no, I'm mixing and I'm tuning these
Because
wires.
it's for me. And I know you asked that earlier, but we never got to answer. It is for me.
Right.
Because I want to make something that I can be proud of, you know, and I want to make something that I can use. I like to call my music useful. Like I make useful
Is
bops.
it getting harder to be like Lizzo compared to Lizzo?
Why? Because I'm so excellent?
Yeah, hello.
It's like, I've always been this way, though. You ask my mama, like, when I was a kid.
Call her.
I would do, Mommy. I don't got my phone. That's how you call it. Mama. She'll pop up. I was always doing the most, like trying to do as many extracurriculars as possible, AP classes. I wanted to be in theater and marching band, and I wanted to play basketball, and I wanted to do it all. So I think that I'm so used to always trying to be in competition with myself. It's just like, what's next, baby? Let's go. You drop Yiddy? Oh, you drop shapewear? What's next, baby? Let's go. Yiddy swim? You gonna do a swimwear line? What's next, baby? You drop Watch Out for the Big Girls? Okay, what's your next TV show? You gonna top that? Top that.
When you and you just ran through, you weren't bragging, but you made us all in the room feel a little bad that we ain't doing it as much. You know
Baby, I did that in a week too.
Yeah,
That's crazy. I'm not bragging either. I'm shocked. I'm still in shock. I'm like, where am I?
And Lizzo, what do you do to relax though? Because it seemed like even with SNL, it's like it's about to start all over again.
Yeah.
You know, so what do you do to relax? And do you know if you're going to get a chance to relax in 2022 for the rest of the year?
I just announced my tour.
Yeah.
And it's very exciting.
When do you kick off?
September.
Uh-oh.
I don't know the date. I know somebody about to run in and be like, September 20th.
Right.
I think it's like September 26th.
When's your birthday?
April 27th.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. We were just celebrating. You know what I'm saying? And you know the cake that was over there, you know I got that for you.
You did?
No, I didn't. I ain't gonna lie to
Oh,
you.
God. They said you were going to take credit.
Yeah, and you know what? I would have.
Yeah.
I would have. But it was tacky that Valentine even said that. Man, what are you doing for your birthday?
I think I'm going to get on a yacht. And just
we
kinda-
should, man.
We should
Yeah.
come through.
All
You'll be
right.
stuck on a boat with me for about 4 hours. I
I
don't
would
know
love
if you
that,
want to.
man. Nah, I think I would.
I think
love
it's
that.
more than 4 hours.
Well, let's
actually.
do 8.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We doing a booze cruise. We're going to
Really?
see some dolphins
I
and
don't
shit.
drink,
We gonna
but
see some
I look
dolphins.
at those dolphins though.
I meant to say boobs cruise.
Oh well, I'll do that. You know what I'm saying? Where are you guys docking out of? Let me know. Well, no, don't let
I'm
me
not
know.
going to tell the radio
Yeah, can you
where I'm
imagine that?
docking up.
Yeah, then everybody be there with us. You know
Right, they be
what
like,
I'm
you
saying?
said let's go. You said when you win, we win. So let's go. What's good? It's my birthday too.
No, but would you invite all of us in the room there?
Are you on the yacht?
Yes.
On the yacht?
Yeah, because this would be like personal friends and family, right?
Absolutely.
So you have to introduce us. Because
Okay.
when I do things,
Oh, God.
I don't like introducing anybody.
Your wife has
because
to
you're
come.
supposed to be there. My wife will be there.
Okay.
All right. You know
That's-
what? So we got to knock somebody off now.
There it is. Survival.
The queen got to be there.
Make them walk the plank.
Yeah.
Draw
So
straws.
just look around. You don't know anyone, but just by face or somebody you're like, I'm not vibing
I
with
drink.
this person.
Oh,
A
my.
lot.
He goes,
Yeah.
I drink.
Yeah.
I
But
love
Possibly
beer.
too much.
But look at his height, and we still don't know how he got this scar on the side of his face. So You know what I'm
my
saying?
gosh.
So if you were to knock one person off of our yacht extravaganza, who would it be?
So back to my tour.
Yeah. I'll pick for you. We'll let Ani know.
Back to my tour kicking
Yeah.
off September
So
with Latto.
Oh yeah. How amazing is that going to be?
It's gonna be so. I'm like genuinely excited for tour now, especially because Latto is coming. I've been a fan of Latto's for a minute, actually. Like I hear it. It started off as being like, "Who sang this?"
Right.
Because it was years ago. I was like, "Who sang this?" And they'd be like, "Yeah, that's Latto." I'm like, Psh, I like Latto now. So now to see how she tours. She be having, it's the same energy. Like I would bring people on stage and twerk, and she does the same thing, and she loves to have fun and turn up with her fans and her audience. Like it's about to be a lit.
And you know what I love about her too? Not just the music and everything. She's a nice person.
Yeah.
Like we had her in the neighborhood, and she's just a nice person. You know what I'm saying?
That's
so
good to know.
Yeah, man. And character is what's being said about you when you're not in the room. You know, and being that she's not in the room, man, she was extremely nice.
I have the gift of discernment too. So for some odd reason, like
Can you
God
look that up
don't.
for me?
Yeah, I got it, bro.
Discernment.
Right, yeah, look that up. He ain't gonna be able to spell it. But go ahead. I'm gonna nod like I knew what you was talking about. I'll figure it out.
The gift of discernment. So basically, God doesn't let people around me who not
Right.
supposed to be around. And this is a bigger conversation than who am I touring with in general. Like my circle is tighter than my pussy. Do you know what I'm saying? And they're all, and it's just as good. So.
Please. When you wake up, please.
What?
Oh my God.
What?
Oh man. Wait, hold on. She said, oh my gosh, man. Hey man.
That's a quote.
Oh, yeah, you know what I'm
That's a
saying?
quote.
And then she said,
If I hear that in the song, I want my 10%.
yeah, tighter than my pussy. And if you guys can go to your exam, yeah, I heard that.
my God.
Oh man. She fucked us up with that.
Yeah.
I know. We don't even know what to talk about
And
now.
everybody over here like, for real, is it tight? She gonna go do Angie Martinez or do another show. They be like, now how tight is this pussy that you was talking about with Big Boy? You know what I'm saying? Like, hey man, to tell you the truth, I forgot what we were talking about.
Yeah, same.
Because I'm I'm controlled by that.
About
All right.
being God having the right people around you.
Yes.
Yeah.
All he remembers.
That's a hell of a segue.
Discernment.
Yes.
Whatever the word was.
Yeah.
The gift of discernment.
Yeah,
Right.
discernment. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So, anyways, my tour is gonna be great.
Right. Yeah, there it is. There it is.
Tickets
Yeah.
on sale.
Yeah.
April 20.
Oh
Oh God, 29th.
Now getting back to this tight ass pussy.
Oh my God.
How does one? No, I'm just-
How does one know?
Okay, so Lizzo is in the neighborhood, ladies and gentlemen. Go ahead and wrap that part up.
It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. A beautiful day in the neighborhood. Would you be mine? Would you be mine?
And at one point, you
Big
thought
boy
you didn't
is
have...
up in the. Oh, I put your name in
Yeah,
it.
there. I know.
That's
I fucked
true.
it up again. Jesus Christ! I'm the main one that say, "Man, wait till it's over before we start talking." Liz, I want to come back with you, and I want to do a thing called for real, for false, for false. I'm just gonna ask you some questions. If for real, just say, "Hey, Big, it's for real, for real." If it's false, for false, then we just made it up and pulled it out of
I'm
Louis'
nervous
ass.
for nervous.
Don't be nervous. Here we go. Y'all stick around. Y'all radios, Big Boy's
Big
neighborhood.
Boy.
Lizzo in the neighborhood. Big interview for real, for false, Lizzo. She once took a 3-month vow of silence.
It's so much cooler than it sounds, but yeah, that's for real. For
Like
real.
silence.
I
How
didn't
does-
talk to nobody, and I lived in the house with my mom and my brother, and we were in Colorado, Denver, Colorado, and I was in a bad place in my life. A lot of horrible things happened back to back to back, and I kind of shut down. And I was
Okay,
like,
so
I'm not
this isn't
talking.
like so it was a real reason.
Yeah, I really
deeper
just
than the question.
Yeah, I really just stopped talking. I just had nothing to say to nobody. I was angry with the world, and I changed my life. I was like, you know what? Because I was going to be this concert flutist. Like, I was going to move to Paris and study at the Paris Conservatory and try to be in a symphony, and like that was the dream. And then when that dream ended, I was like, okay, what are you gonna do now? And I think in that 3 months, I was like, okay, you're gonna be a singer, you're gonna be a rapper, you're gonna do music. And I was like, this is delusional. But in those 3 months, I completely convinced myself.
I heard that.
Wow.
So when we say silence, are you saying hellos or anything like that?
I didn't say hi to nobody. It hurt, and that's why it's like it sounds nice,
Right.
like I took a monk's vow,
yeah,
but
yeah.
it hurt my mom's feelings, a lot, and it hurt my brother's feelings,
Right.
and it hurt me too to do that. I was out of my body. I was like, what are you doing? Just talk to them. And it was like, no, you have nothing to say.
Damn.
So-
And you know what? As a father, if that happened with my child, one of my kids, I would really, when you say you hurt, I would be concerned. I would be concerned.
Yeah, but you know, I just got her a house, so she.
Right? Yeah. She's like, I'm glad you was quiet for them 90 days and put it all together. She's like, this is amazing. She telling your brother, be quiet.
Yeah.
Be quiet, because mama need a Sprinter van.
Take a page out of her book.
Yeah. Now watch
She
every
got an
artist.
Audi. She good.
Yeah, everybody that's like at a crossroads, everybody gonna be like,
Maybe I should stop talking.
yeah, for real, for false. She interviewed Chance the Rapper before she was famous.
For real.
Now, how does that happen?
I knew somebody who worked for a local magazine, and I think they had actually brought him to town because he also worked with a promoter. And honestly, I think that was Chance the Rapper's first show in Minneapolis. Like, we played like a basement in a venue, and I also opened. So they were like, okay, well, you interview him and you're opening for him. Like, it's great. So that's how that worked out.
Damn.
Hey, man.
So
I don't
dope.
think he was famous either.
Right.
He was just getting started.
You're like, who this dude?
Yeah.
Well, I heard
and he
of
was like,
him.
who is she?
Right, and he didn't know who I was.
Now everybody at the Grammys like this.
Yeah.
What's going down? For real, for false. She started a rap group in middle school called
Cornrow Click.
Really though?
What's
Cornrow Click. That's for real. Southwest.
Yeah.
That's where I got Lizzo from because I did it
Really?
with Lexo. Yeah, we all got the O's.
So Lizzo, did you have a name before Lizzo, and not the government name? You know how you fall on like a PKA, professionally known as,
Yes.
or what was your?
Yes. The evolution of my nicknames was when I was born Melissa, and then I quickly got Yitty.
Right,
From
yeah,
my
hello.
my Detroit family. I moved down to Houston, and my next nickname was Lisso, Lisso. But I didn't like that.
Right.
It was too, I don't know. There's something about the Z's that made it cool, because somebody would, one of our friends, he would go, Lizzo. He would say it like that, and I was like, well, I like how he's saying it. So I added the Z's.
And how long ago was that? Where the homie at now too? They used to go Lizzo.
I saw him at his birthday party.
Oh,
I was
okay.
like, yo, you know the reason why I got Z's in my name? He was like, okay, cool.
Damn, I heard that.
Damn.
You know,
Damn.
Houston people don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
I love that.
Rolled off in a big ass car.
Right. He was like, cool.
Yeah.
Peace out.
Yeah.
This was 7th grade. Yeah.
Man, she
Seventh,
used to
eighth
be
grade.
a sign spinner for Liberty Taxes.
That's for real.
Really?
Wow.
Well,
You did it all, Queen.
Oh, that doesn't even have a list of all of the jobs. I just remembered a job. I was like, I did work at I worked at a gym. I worked at 24-hour fitness. I just remembered that today. I forgot. I've worked so many jobs. But so I applied to be the sign spinner. I showed up and I looked too good.
Hello.
Because I was like, it's a job. So I just came in the heels. I had the lipstick.
Hell yeah.
And they were like, you got the job, but you might be overqualified.
Yeah.
So they made me Lady Liberty. So basically, I dressed up as Lady Liberty, which is where
Like
that
when
photo.
they had the. Oh.
Yeah. And I looked real good too. And I would go door to door and convince the
I
businesses
love you.
to, sign up with Liberty Tax.
Wow.
Man,
Yeah.
all right now. Her boyfriend's name is Mike.
What? You can come on the yacht.
Okay. Oh well, you know what then? Wow. Well, Natalia can't come on the yacht.
Wait, let me see the how you spell it?
Hold on. Yeah, she just put Mike. The last one's the for real.
Oh, that's for false. For
Okay,
false.
there it is. Leave it there.
M-I-K-E? No, that's false.
Yeah, leave it there. Leave it there. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not dating M-I-K-E.
Right, you're not dating at all.
It's so cold in here.
Yeah,
You
man.
guys-
They do it like that.
Look, I'll just.
Hey, Lizzo, who's this?
That's a fine ass nigga right there.
Yeah,
That's a fine ass nigga. I don't know.
Right, man.
I seen him in a
Well,
dream.
I'm gonna introduce you to this dude right
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
And we're gonna let your private life be your
I
private life.
hope he's single.
Yeah, he not. You know what I'm saying? For what I'm hearing, he's not. We're gonna let your private life be your private life. Now the album is July 15th, and the title is
Special.
And yes, you are.
Mm-hmm.
And Lizzo, thank you for coming into
Yeah.
the
Oh my
neighborhood.
God, that was it.
Yeah,
Yep.
man.
There you go.
Hello, Lizzo in the neighborhood, Big Boy's
Big Boy.
neighborhood.
Aw.